What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists out there? Welcome to On the Bench Repeat, the series you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. I don't have any coffee or tea or anything today. It's only because I've just finished one. But you grab yourself some beverage, get your glues, brushes, models, paints, whatever else you need, because we are in for about an hour of hobby awesomeness right now. Let's get to the bench. You know the score. Come on, let's go. Here we are. Just popping my glasses on my head there. Got these to varnish because they are done. This is nearly done. It's not done yet. There's a lot of nearly done ones out here, which is quite annoying. I want to get these done. It's a matte acrylic varnish. Yeah. We're going to pop that in. I have an actual lid for that. Proper. And I'll just use all these old brushes, I suppose. No, I'll use my old Citadel wash brush. I miss these brushes, I'll be honest with you. With the like the purple ends on there. They were like some of the best wash brushes I've ever used, I think. But this is exciting though, because this putting varnish on these like market street stall items, Bazaar, whatever you call it, is marking that they're finished, and then I'll be able to pop them away into their appropriate storage box, ready for when I need them. There we go. So that's that. Pop that to one side. I've got a lot of stuff I primed from another video, by the way, so I can start work on those, I guess. Always a dog barking in the background. I've got an awful croaky throat today, so I do apologise. I have to keep clearing my throat. Don't know what that's about. So it might not seem like much, but another 2 items off of my bench is pretty darn significant, because you know, it all counts right now. It all counts. Just popping my varnish back, because I always put too much out. Very rarely do I not put enough, and even rarer do I put just the right amount. That's alright. That's okay. Right. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Just looking at the time. That's cool. We get this video done, then I've got something really cool to look forward to when I go in the house, and that is Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Yeah. Watching the second half of, because I binge watched the first 5 episodes. I'm gonna be binge watching the last 5 or whatever. Gonna get a takeaway later and watch it to that. Use this grey. Use up this grey. This is to go over the green stuff I put on my Weir crocodile here. Gotta get the air bubbles out of these light primers. It's not easy, I can tell you, and I know some of you have experienced this. I've heard you talk about it. It's alright if you spray them through your airbrush. I just can't be bothered to get my airbrush out. just for that. There. He's ready when he's dry to be painted. I love the model. Absolutely love it. Right. Okay. Look on my gazebo. We are going to look at Dawnstone. Dry brush. Yes, it's dry brush time. The floor of this gazebo. Getting this done. I could use this gazebo in a lot of different ways. It's got a lot of uses, a gazebo, I think. Don't know what colours to do this, though. I really don't. Thinking brown. Brown and maybe like a goldy colour for these struts here. I think. If I do a brown, what sort of a brown? Well, I've got scrag brown, or I've got hobgrot hide. I could do it that colour, couldn't I? That sort of, yeah, I could do. Do we do that? Hobgrot hide? Do we do that? Give it a bit of a shake, shall we? Yeah. I think we'll do it hobgrot hide, you know. Yeah. Right. It's time I got some new brushes, I think. A little bit of water to water it down. It's a base coat, so probably watering it down is not such a hugely bad idea. We'll start painting it over the top like this. Oh, it's too late, I'm committed now. Looks good with the black underneath, but you got to bear in mind that's primer. I want it to be covered, as in coated, so I will use a shade wash to bring out the details. Alright, so there we go. Here we go. There. And as I suspected, I'll have to do the other side. Water that down a bit. I'll change brushes to do the finer edges. But yeah. Soaking up the paint. Doesn't matter if I get paint on the struts going around the outside, because they're going to be painted anyway. Yeah, yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted it covered. I wanted it coated, and that's exactly what I've done. Right, so that's good. So when I come back to this sort of next week and I'm doing the before or after I do the RPG giveaway draw, I have all this done, and that's cool. That's really cool. Right, okay. Right. I mean, I could paint these wooden if I wanted. Let's use my regiment brush to get around the edges here. Oh, looks like I might have missed a few more bits than I realised with this. Isn't that always the way? Oh dear, I don't know. So, how are you all? What are you all working on? Do let me know. Do let me know. How's your hobby world going right now? I mean, mine is considerably less, but still very enjoyable. One day, of course, I'll have all the time in the world. I hope. I'd like to think I could retire, one day. That would be awesome. Be really awesome. And yeah, Hobgrot Hide, that colour is called. I like it. I like it a lot. Right. Now, I put away something called Rakar Flesh, didn't I? I think I need to revisit it. I'm going to put Hobgrot Hide away because, well, because I got Rakar Flesh out, but I want Frau Flesh. Could work. Frau Flesh. Right, I'm not looking at the gazebo now, so that's done. Look at these bits where I've got rolled up bits of whatever in there. I'm only going to do a couple. Bit of water. My gosh, that's a bit too thin. Right. Okay. Let's start painting. That's too big of a brush. There we are. It's more like it, much more like it. No idea what to call this episode. Actually, the last few videos I've made, I've really struggled with so I had like this frog in my throat, so I think I might call this episode Frog in My Throat. Do you know what? I'm going to cut that bit off, it's doing my head in. And that is it. Don't want to do any more than that. Don't want to do any more than that. Is there anything else? I don't. Don't suppose I could use it for these ropes around whatever these are. These are just like bits of wood here he's got. See, this is what I spoke about in another video. The stall, it could be like a builder's merchant stall. It doesn't have to be food or supplies. But that being said, you make a goods, food or supply stall with the terrain I've got now. There, I'm quite happy with that. That's good. So I've ordered every day. I've bought something lately. So today I bought myself some plastic putty. Strange. I shall come out here at some point next week and go, oh, wish I was hobbying. I know I will. Alright, so that's that. Oh, I know what they could have in one of these baskets. Do you know what they could have? Seaweed. Because I've got an idea that one of my campaigns, at least, maybe near water or the sea. So seaweed would make perfect sense. What would they use seaweed for? Well, to eat, of course. Did you know all seaweed is edible? It certainly is. Let's get some green going here, I think. Sort of greens we got here, I don't know. Lauren Forest, that might do. Right, okay. This will give me an idea of what this looks like as well. Pretty cool. Must be my seaweed. Pot of seaweed. Nice. I wonder what colour to paint my weir crocodile as well. It might be a good colour for him, mightn't it? But I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what these are. Apples, cabbages, or what? I have no idea. Who knows? Who knows? Who the heck knows? I don't know. I do not know. Looks pretty cool though. I'd really like to get the browns finished before I call it a day here today. So with that being said, I'm going to put some scrag brown on that chest. Yeah. What do you reckon? This is gonna be like, I don't know. Let's see. I think we'll have to quite a dark shade wash on this to make it work. Yeah, I think in Cobra Kai, I've only seen like 5 episodes. But I think Tori's playing a very dangerous game, isn't she? I know you might have all seen it all already, or some of you might not have seen any, or some of you might not even watch it at all. But yeah, I think she's playing a very dangerous game. Always tricky when you're spying. I can't do gold banding around those barrels yet, but that's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, that's looking well good. And then we have another wooden box here, which got to paint. This is getting these extra bits done on these items. I don't know why it gets to a stage where it's like, oh, it's really like you can't be bothered. But yeah, it's really worth it, especially if you put in the extra effort. It looks just well good. I mean, back in the day, we would have even had all this terrain. When I started role-playing D&D, just used to draw things out on a piece of paper, you know. Really not that well drawn either, if you know what I mean. None of us are great artists, so... Really was theatre of the mind. And I like theatre of the mind, don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Is there any other boxes that need doing? I don't think so. I really don't. Wash out my brush though. And I will paint this. It's like a plank of wood or what it is. I'm not entirely sure. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I enjoy having you guys along with me when I'm painting. Although I'm recording it, just speaking in the air, really, not to anyone, But I know you're listening because I know some of you watch. And it feels like you're here now, even though you're not. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? Like, it's kind of like time jumping or something, because I'm talking to you from the past. You are from my future, but you're listening to it in your present. Strange. I contemplate things like this at times, so, you know, part of my idiosyncrasies. Yeah, that piece of wood is done. Might as well do this one as well. Yeah. Oh, these bits are very awkward, you know. At least I can go over the baskets again, so I don't need to be too careful with that. Yeah. That ain't bad, really. Bad at all. We got in now 33 minutes. That ain't bad. That's good. Right, can we get the rest of this on here? I'd like to think we could. These corner curtains, they're not going to be red anyway, so I don't know why I'm worried about that. I just want to get all angles, so covering all of it so that all crevices are covered. So should I miss something with another layer, it will at least have this on it, so that's good. Yeah, I'm thinking these outer ones are going to be different colour. Red tone. We like it. Right, wow. So that's been done. Other side of this now. No, I don't think we'll do the other side of this. Let's think about a nice yellow for these bits here. Could do yellow, could do demonic yellow. No, we'll do Uriel yellow. I need another palette. No, it's a bit bright, I think. No, I think we'll have to go with Avalon Sunset. Yeah. Just because we will. And that's a base colour. I think I'd like to do these end bits, or this end bit here, red though. Yeah, I think this yellow goes well with it. I think it was right to go with Avalon Sunset, being that kind of darker, sandier type of yellow as opposed to the brighter stuff. There. I could have gone with white. And I might do for the circus tents or other tents, but these I'm thinking the yellow looks grand. It's got more of a deserty feel to it. That's something my friend told me. He wants to stand on the Sahara Desert. Yeah, Sahara Desert, eh? Well, I told him to get some good pictures of his holiday. So that's what he's going to do. Yeah, Avalon Sunset's very good for this type of thing, I think. I might even paint some of these designs going on in the middle here of the rooftop, tent top. What do you call it? I don't know. Top of the tent. One thing I do know, I'm gonna have to go in after this session. It's been good though. I started quite early. Got quite a bit of stuff done. Yeah, it's been good. I don't dread going to work anymore like I have done in the past, which is good. I mean, I never dreaded going to work with the police, but certainly before that I dreaded some jobs I had. Literally dreaded it. And I used to watch, do you remember I used to talk about a series called Ice Road Truckers? And that used to get me through it. A crappy job. Do you know why? Because I used to think, well, how dangerous those guys' jobs are, and here I am just moaning about, you know, stacking some shelves or you know, dealing with unruly customers or whatever it may be. And these guys are literally putting their lives at risk every trip. Yeah, they got more right to moan than I have. I used to think, well, I'm kind of lucky then, and I used to find that helpful. Well, this is going down quite well now. Hey, looking forward to watching the rest of Cobra Kai tonight. Grand finale. Usually there's a big fight, big rumble usually. Right. So that's going to be the top. The yellow there. I'm thinking of maybe doing the bits around the edges yellow. Got about a quarter of an hour. Sorry if I catch the camera, by the way. The legs of the tripod just spread out so wide. Yeah, it's difficult not to. I'm glad we've got these series to watch tonight, because watched Rings of Power, but they only put out like one episode a week on that. That's on Prime, of course. With Cobra Kai, the whole series is out in one go. Lovely. Binge watch heaven. These aren't particularly enjoyable things to do, these yellow bits. Well, this is, like I say, it's not the most enjoyable thing to do. I don't like knobbly bits. It's like I don't like rivets or studs and things like that. I really hate doing them. I'm not very good at them at all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get these bits done. Honestly, I like the other ones going up the middle better. Oh, when it's all done, it'll be nice, won't it, to get all your bits of terrain on the table. I mean, by the time, if my wife ever gets into D&D, and I hope she does, by the time she does, it's going to be, I'm going to have there's so much terrain, it's going to, the tabletop's going to look amazing. You won't need much suspension of disbelief time I'm finished. I've got to start thinking about what I want for my tea. We're getting takeaway. Oh, it's better. That looks great. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Do I have a yellow dry brush? If not, I'll use Avalon Sunset. Will I use Avalon Sunset? No, I might use this one. Cygnus yellow. I'll put an Avalon Sunset back. Right, so that's going to one side. I'm going to dry brush my other tent. Oops. Do I want a curry? Chinese curry? Possibly. I mean, a Chinese curry is pretty cool. It's not a hot curry by any means. I like it. I know I like it. But is it something I want? Oops, drop the lid there. Let's get rid of that. Let's get another. Let's get a dry brush. Where are they all? I'll use that one. Makeup brush, ideal. Yeah, it's not a bad idea dry brushing this. Oh, I might do the stitching separately in this as well. There. I think that is flipping awesome. By next week, that'll be all dry. All of this will be dry. We can move on to the next phase. Right, 54 minutes. I'm just going to clean out my brushes. So I'm going to zoom out, not in, out. Right. Right, just clean up these brushes. These aren't very good brushes, but I'm just cleaning them up anyway. They last longer. And then you don't have to buy brushes quite so often. I like that. Saves money. I like saving money. That's that. I should really clean up all the other brushes I've been using as well. In fact, I think I will. So yeah, so these are the paint along videos. Sorry if I've had long pauses. I really am. I do apologize. I get lost in the moment. I don't know if you're the same. I just get lost in it, and before you know it, I think, oh, what am I doing? I don't even know where I am. You know, it's focus so much. Blots out all pain though, doesn't it? I find I've got pain in my extremities and my limbs and that. Not when I'm painting like this, I don't. I love that. So, an hour or so, in fact today it's been many hours, of pain-free hobby time. Brilliant. You should always clean out your brushes at the end of your sessions or your days, because who knows how long it could be before the next time you get back to it. And if you're not careful, the brushes are knackered. I've got to get some new brushes, and I know that. Do with another regiment brush and another character brush, and possibly another detail brush. That's the one. I think it's birds running across my roof. Hear it all the time. Anyway, that's it. That's all I've got time for today. It's a shame I couldn't get going on my weird crocodile this week, but hey, maybe next week. At the moment, I'm like, I don't know whether to paint him green or brown. But we'll see. I might get myself another one, if I can find it. He was the last one from that cellar, and I have not been able to find them since, so yeah, I don't know. It's time I started finishing up some of my Imperial Fist as well. I know I need to get them down and going. Some base material on them so that they can be stored, and I can, when the time comes I get to play with them, they'll be all ready to go. I'm thinking the next time I get to play with them, or play Warhammer anyway, will probably be Seaton. That'll be the next time I get to play Warhammer. So I've got to be ready for my seated opponents. Don't know what they're going to throw at me, but yeah, I've got some good armies. We'll see. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up, please. It really helps. Thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. And I will see you guys on another video. Till then, remember, all brushes lead to war, and bye for now. Bye bye.